Here's how the fence is working out so well. There's all that remains of her little nest box. It's always impressive to me when a hen is able to hatch eggs in a nest box. That takes a lot of perseverance. Now, I was home the whole time, so that helped because there were days when she'd get in the wrong nest box and I was able to get her back in there okay. But she did a really good job. Someone's trying to wreck the softball practice over there. For a retriever mix, she could care less about fetching a ball, but she definitely likes to get the ball and run with it. We finally got the chicken fence fixed around the front. So we are now in summer mode with the fence. I'm sure you can see how well it's worked so far today. And I got this up for two reasons, because it's time to start gardening and these guys will destroy my garden if they get out. And the other reason is the Broody hen, because I want to make sure that she's in there, not just running around in the yard. And we got this set up, or mostly set up. We're still kind of working on it. And 4 of them flew right over the edge. So we're off to a terrible start. And then at that point, the rest of them got out through the door when I had it open. And here we are. But look at this. When I came out this morning, she had 3 babies with her in her nest box. And I had 1 in the incubator. So I traded out 3 of her eggs that hadn't started hatching yet and brought her the chick out of the incubator. So she has 4 chicks under her. She's got 2 somewhere else. They're stuffed under there somewhere, but she has a total of 4 chicks. This is my life now that rooster is gone. They follow me everywhere all the time. This is what happens. They didn't do that before. I don't know if they think I'm the new rooster or what the problem is. And that I just am an endless source of food for them. It's kind of creepy if it wasn't so cute. So these little guys are adorable. There's nothing cuter than a hen and her little chicks. And what we did was we brought out a dog crate and put it out in the big coop because she was in a top nest box. And we did this one other time and the hen got her chicks out of the nest box just fine. But I wanted to go ahead and bring them out here because whatever hatches out of the incubator, I'm still gonna put under her. And I kind of wanted them to be a little more contained, and I couldn't put a source of food or water up in the nest box either. This gives everybody a chance to kind of see what's going on. Oh, look at that, and try to steal the food. There's all 4 of the babies. These are all black coppers, and they've all hatched completely on their own. I'm not helping any of them this time because they need to be raised by this hen. I'm not going to be raising any more chicks this year. So they need to come out here, and they're not going to be able to do that if they have problems. And I'm putting them under a heat lamp because they will not follow the hen. There's kind of a magic window there of a couple days, and after that the chicks don't understand they should be following her. So I'm just going with the ones that hatch on their own, because I may try to pick maybe my breeding rooster out of this batch here, or whatever I end up keeping. I'm going to probably pull out of these chicks that she raises, or the ones my broodies raised this year, so that I know I'm getting really strong, hardy chicks out of it. But she's been showing them food. They were eating earlier. They're eating there. So cute. This is the first time I've set up a cage like this inside the coop. Usually I have my broody hens in a separate little hutch area. I've only done one time where the hen set and hatched in the actual chicken coop. So I'm hoping for the best here. I don't see that it should be a problem, but you never know. It's always a little risky using a broody hen, but it's usually worked just fine for us. But they've always had their own place to go at night that the hen takes the chicks. So I'm not really sure where she's going to come with this little baby. The last time we did this with a hen that actually hatched her chicks in the big coop with everyone else and wasn't used to going in one of the little separate areas at night was several years ago, and I don't really remember where she went with that chick at night. I think they came right back in here. I think she tried to take the chick and hide under things outside, actually, like some of the different little coops, and I'd have to pull her out and get her back in here. So that's probably what we'll have to do here, but it should be just fine. Let's go check the incubator and see if anything else has hatched. I know there was at least one in the incubator earlier when I checked that hatched, so we'll go see. So there's 1, 2, 3. There's a 4th one back there. Can you see them? There's a 4th one back there behind that thermometer too. So there are 4 more chicks in here. I'll probably take out in the morning. So she may end up with 8 or more. There's one of her little olive egger. Those 2 olive eggers were under her too. And I know that the one without the smiley face got snuck in there at a later date. And when I candled, it looked pretty close. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave it in there. As long as it hatches in a few days, it'll be fine. Actually, as long as it hatches within a week, which it certainly will, it'll be fine if it hatches and can go out there with her. There's one kicking around back there that just hatched.